If you could only pick one trading platform to get the edge, would it be Trade Ideas or TradingView? One dominates with automation, the other rules with charting. But here's the kicker, only one is truly worth the price. In the next few minutes, we'll reveal how to choose the winner and lock in the best value. Now, before I trust any trading software, I always dig into the user feedback, the reviews, the complaints, and not just the glowing 5-star ones either. Like, not that 5 stars will be a complaint, but I start with the horror stories, the complaints that are really not so great. Because if there is a deal breaker that is hiding among the reviews, it's gonna be where people are complaining and talking about their experiences in the reviews and on forums and stuff. And with trade ideas, I found one trader who was sharing his frustration. He said that he signed up for the test drive, expecting to try all of the features for a small fee, but many didn't work during the trial. He even copied some AI trades and ended up losing money. He complained that the interface felt outdated with low resolution graphics and clunky navigation. He even compared it to a 90s website. Now, I'll be honest, when I first read that, I thought it was serious and worth investigating further, but when I did my research, I learned that the test drive is more of a limited teaser. It's not the full product, but it says it right outright. And in my experience, the real platform is far more powerful than the trial lets on. So that's why you'll notice that out of thousands of reviews, Trade Ideas still sits at a 4.7 out of 5-star rating. That's not a fluke or anything. And many traders' reviews back that up. I saw the review of this trader who said that he loved the graphing feature that tracks new highs versus new lows across sectors. It gave him a way to quickly see which areas were strong or weak, and it spots sector rotations in real time. And then there's this other trader who shared how the AI scans actually helped him improve his win rate. He loved being able to backtest strategies before putting real money on the line. So sure, he admitted that it wasn't the cheapest platform out there, but even he found discounts, such as the one that we have for you in the description down below, that made it more affordable. And with TradingView, I did the same type of deep dive, and I actually found a review from a frustrated user who said that the app was getting worse, that it sometimes wouldn't load completely, even after hitting reload, and that it would basically log him out of paper trading every time he switched to another app for just a few seconds. So as a trader, that does sound incredibly annoying. I'd be frustrated too. But if you've actually used TradingView on mobile, there's no doubt that you will experience maybe an occasional glitch, or maybe you've overloaded your phone's cache, especially when you switch between apps or you have too many apps open. But I'd argue that that is more of a mobile issue than a platform-wide problem, especially one that I haven't even noticed much in the reviews. On desktop, I've rarely experienced this kind of disruption at all. I haven't had it happen myself, and that's where the most serious charting work happens anyway. So, and on the flip side of this, the positive feedback from traders is much harder to ignore than like an occasional review that says something about the app not working right on their phone, which is something to note. But there's just many other people. Like this one trader, for example, praised TradingView as the best way of analyzing a stock, highlighting the multiple chart types, the 400 plus built-in indicators, and the ability to sync across desktop and mobile if you want to. Then there's this trader who said that TradingView was his daily go-to for crypto analysis. He loved the real-time data and smooth interface, calling it perfect for generating charts and staying ahead of short-term market moves. So when you see these kinds of reviews, right, it's pretty clear that the platform does deliver serious value despite the occasional glitch, but many people seem to like it. Sure, every platform will have a few negative reviews from users, but the consistent theme with both Trade Ideas and TradingView is just an overwhelming amount of positive feedback from serious traders who rely on both of them daily. The key is understanding what each platform is built to do, to figure out, which one is best for you and which one you might prefer. And this brings us to the features of Trade Ideas and TradingView. So this is where the real Trade Ideas versus TradingView comparison happens in the features and their tools, right? And this is where I discovered their core philosophies are completely different. So I started my testing with Trade Ideas, and its biggest strength became obvious immediately. So it's built for automation and speed. This isn't just a charting tool, it's like a 24/7 AI research assistant scanning the entire market for you. At the heart is Holly AI. So this is their proprietary artificial intelligence that generates real-time trade alerts. And I don't just mean like simple alerts. I'm talking about specific entry, exit, and stop loss suggestions. They even have a public page called Holly Records where they showcase some of its top performing signals. So seeing real examples of the trades that it spotted before the big moves was honestly impressive and confidence building. But it gets better. They have a feature called the AI long-term strategy trades window. So see, the Holly typically exits all trades at the end of the day, but this window actually shows you trades where the catalyst, so that's the reason for the move, could last for like several days or weeks. So if you want to be on it for longer, it lets you actually track these longer term opportunities that Holly has identified, which is a huge advantage if you're not just a day trader, right? But one of my personal favorite features, and something that I haven't seen anywhere else, is the compare count window. This is a brilliant visual tool. So by default, it graphs like new highs versus new lows across the market. So in seconds, you can see if the market is leaning bullish or bearish. So you can set this up for individual sectors too. So you can literally see sector rotation happening in real time. It's an incredible way to just gauge the overall market sentiment at a glance. Then there's TradeWave, right? So think of this as an AI-powered trend indicator painted right on your charts. It gives clear buy and sell signals, helping you identify and stay in trends much longer. So for someone who struggles with timing their exits, this was a game changer. And for the strategists out there, the backtesting or the Oddsmaker tool is incredibly powerful. You can take any scan or any idea, you can throw it into the Oddsmaker, and it'll show you the profit factor, the win rate, the average winner versus loser, all based on recent historical data. You can add your commission costs and you can test different position sizes with it. And this alone, I think, can save you from deploying like a losing strategy with real money. And because it's so unique, I also have to mention the real-time stock race, which is pretty interesting. So this takes your top scanner results and literally has them like race against each other on your screen. Sounds kind of playful, but it is highly effective at like cutting through information overload and helping you instantly spot the strongest movers in your list. Now, if Trade Ideas is your automated research assistant, TradingView is your infinitely customizable artistic canvas. So its strength isn't in telling you what to trade, it's in just giving you the best tools in the world to analyze what you want to trade and all the detail therein. The charting is, simply put, unmatched. The number of built-in indicators, drawing tools, and timeframes is staggering. But where it truly shines in customizability and power is with PineScript. So PineScript is TradingView's built-in programming language. So this is a massive differentiator here. It allows you to code your own custom indicators and strategies. And if you're not even a coder, that's also okay. There is a massive community library with over 150,000 scripts. So if you want a specific obscure indicator, someone has probably already built it and published it, however specific it might be. So this level of customization is something that Trade Ideas just doesn't offer. They also have extensive resources on how to manually backtest strategies right on their charts. While it's not an automated backtester like Trade Ideas' Oddsmaker, it allows for a more nuanced, discretionary approach to testing your ideas. And another huge feature for active traders is the ability to connect your broker directly to TradingView. You can execute trades, set limit orders, and manage your positions without ever leaving your charts. Having your analysis and execution all in one place is incredibly efficient and a significant edge that TradingView has over Trade Ideas, which is primarily a scanning and alerting tool. Now, even with all these powerful features, neither of these are going to be perfect, right? While Trade Ideas offers immense power, new users should anticipate a short period of learning and adjustment to navigate its really comprehensive interface comfortably at all. You'll want to take that time. TradingView's exceptional depth of tools provides really unparalleled analysis, though traders may occasionally find themselves spending extra time fine-tuning those charts before you'll want to execute trades. And when it comes to cost, neither Trade Ideas or TradingView are bargain bin tools. But again, they're less about which one is like cheaper and more about which one fits your trading style and what's best value for you. One is designed to hunt and test opportunities for you. The other gives you endless ways to analyze and share charts yourself. Both can pay for themselves if used seriously and with intention and knowledge, but it's up to you and whether or not you think you can use them profitably. For their exact pricing or their current available promos, I've linked both in the description. We try to keep those links updated so that you can always catch the best deal available. So after weeks of testing both, here's my final take on the Trade Ideas versus TradingView comparison. If you're a trader who maybe wants help finding the best trading opportunities through some of the really powerful scanning and AI alerts and keeping up to date on, what's hip and what's going on, and you also value backtesting, I think Trade Ideas is your best bet. It's designed to give you an edge in discovery, and its analysis tools are a pretty good tool. So after weeks of testing both, here's my final take on the trade ideas versus TradingView comparison. If you're a trader who wants help finding the best trading opportunities through powerful scanning and AI alerts, and you value backtesting, Trade Ideas is your best bet. It's designed to give you an edge in discovery, but that's just what I think. So make sure to check the links in the description of this video to get started with our special discount and coupon.